I've made multi six-figure selling info online, and everyone has this one question: which one is better, selling high-ticket offers or selling low-ticket offers? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly which one should you sell, because I've personally sold low-ticket offers, mid-ticket offers, high-ticket offers, you name it, okay? Literally Discord access, community access, one-on-one coaching, mentorships, programs, all of that, okay? I've sold everything. And I have come to a conclusion for me, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So let's get into it, because we don't have much time, right? We want to get the most value out of this. Low ticket versus high ticket offer. This is a great question that I've been getting, and I used to always wonder what the hell should I choose when I started. Okay, I didn't even know what is a high ticket, but then I started to kind of know, and I didn't know what to do, but I wish I would have seen this video. So as you see, let's say this is our low ticket offer, okay? It usually goes for around 39, usually around 29 to up to $200, okay? Okay, it's a very low ticket offer, but it's still some money if you get a lot of people in it, okay? And then there's the high ticket offer, okay? That usually starts, at least for me, around $4,000 and goes up to $15,000. $15,000 is like when you're a known person, you know what the fuck you're doing, you're selling something crazy, okay? Not even crazy, okay? Don't have limiting beliefs, but you're selling value, and you have proof, you have testimonials, all that great stuff, so it can go up to 15. I know people who are selling for fucking $50K, $50,000, but that's like a freaking huge ass mastermind for years. But regardless, what should you choose? Which one should you choose? Well, let's get into it. So first of all, you have to understand, a low ticket offer is usually it's not like a mentorship. It's usually like a course or a community access. And let's be honest, it should be a subscription. If you are selling low ticket right now, let's say it's $39, you're just selling it for once, you should turn it into a subscription. Okay, so literally, instead of you selling it once, you just do it. If it's $39 right now, you just add a month into it, $39 per month. And obviously it should be valuable, like people should keep paying you. So it's a course or community access, and you turn it into a subscription regardless. Then there's the high tickets. This is great, especially if you have a small audience. I'm going to get later into the pros and cons, etc. But it's usually it's almost always a mentorship program that includes exclusive access like one-on-one coaching, group coaching, all that great stuff. Like it's just keeps getting better and better. It's just so great. Okay, it's a freaking program, right? And I've personally sold both, and now I'm gonna show you exactly what happened for me. So I used to sell a trade in Discord, okay, for $49 to $200 per month. Okay, so when I sold it for $49 per month, I had these limited beliefs. I was like, no one is gonna pay too much for me, okay? But I was literally live trading every single day in there, and I was lowballing it so hard, okay? People were paying me so low for the value that I gave them. But regardless, got some testimonials afterwards, and I ramped it up to $200 per month, and I was making around 1 to 1.5K per month. So around, let's say, 1.5K I was making per month consistently though. But it was like a hassle. I was putting so much work in. I was showing up every single day to the calls, trading, this and that. Still didn't got results, but it was kind of like a fucking corporate job, okay? If I'm being honest, it was like a fucking job. But then I started to realize that I saw a video online that, high tickets is actually great, especially if you don't have a massive audience. So I was like, what if for now, I kind of convert the program into something much greater, okay? So obviously I kept the live trading, but I turned it into once per week. And also I added group coaching. I also added a one-to-one coaching into it, okay? A one-to-one element. Once you join, you get the one-to-one. We're going to do a scaling plan, etc., for your trading. And then I was like, I can literally ramp this up for thousands of bucks. Okay, whenever people join, they have to go through the application where I check, are they eligible? Do they have money? Where are they from? If they're from a third world country, I'm sorry. Usually those people don't have money. That's just how it goes, okay? No offense. But then you send them to a low ticket, okay, if they don't have the money. And then they go to a sales call. Okay, I used to do it on my own. I used to show up to the calls, and I still do that. Okay, because I enjoy it. Okay, it's experience. I love sales, and I also get to know my future customer. Okay, my future client. If they are eligible, if the application was good, I'm gonna show up. But usually it's like it's my own sales team. Okay, they're gonna show up and see what's up and convert it, hopefully. And then it's gonna be $4,000 to up to 7.5K, depending on the program, depending on what they chose, if they want more one-on-one, etc., etc. But first, I had these limited beliefs. Like I said, I was selling it for $500 because I was like, no way people are gonna buy. But once one bought a $500 program, I was like, okay, I'm gonna ramp it up to $1,000. Bought it immediately. People were booked calls, everything, boom, 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 boom. People were buying. And I was like, I'm fucking lowballing this. I'm adding one-on-one calls, this and that. How can I sell it for $500 for 1K? Then I wrapped it up to 2.5K. People bought it. And that just opened my eyes. Like, people are willing to buy because the value of this is so insane. It has, like I said, scaling plan, coaching, everything. And literally people were getting results as well. So I ramped it up to 5K. And this is usually where people were paying like first 2.5K, it's like a split payment, 2.5K and 2.5K, or, in three months. But this is fucking amazing. I love it. Okay. Mentorship programs are crazy because the people are actually committed when they join. They just paid you up front like $5,000, $2,500, up to $7,000. And they're fucking freaking out. They're like, I want my results now. I'm hyped. I want this shit now. Let's go. So they're willing to put the effort compared to these guys. Okay, these guys probably are gonna put the effort, but not like these guys. Okay, and these guys are literally putting their balls on the table. They're like, fuck it, I'm willing to invest in this. And especially when it's like related to money, trading, they see this as an investment because it is. They're paying me to get the skill and they get results. And when they get the results, I make even more money because I get the testimonials and I get more clients and they're happy. Everyone's happy. That's business, right? But let's move on. With this, I was making around 20 to 30K per month consistently once I actually ramped it up to 4 to 7K. Pros and cons. Let's talk about it because everything has pros and cons. Everyone is asking. So low ticket, pros. So what are the pros and cons of low ticket? Pros are recurring revenue. Everybody loves those, monthly payments. People are paying you every single month. You're getting that consistent cash flow, cash flow. But thing is, with high ticket, you can do this. You know how? In fact, I think it's superior compared to this. You're going to do it like this. People pay you up front, let's say $3,000. And then after that, it's going to be 1.5K each month. So if they stay in for 3 months, let me do the calculation. If they stay in for 3 months, let's say they pay up front 3K. Okay, they pay immediately, and then after that it's 1.5K per month. Okay, and let's say they stay in for 3 months. That's 13.5. Is that 13? Hold on. I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping right now. I just woke up and shit. It's like fucking 3:30 a.m. right now, bro. Look at this. It's 3:30 a.m. I'm not kidding. I woke up at 2 a.m. I'm crazy in the head, but crazy people usually get crazy results, right? But yeah. Oh yeah. I'm tripping. So they pay you 3,000 up front, right? And then after that, they pay you 1.5K for 3 months. That equals to 7.5K, right? So that's also a great ass way to get recurring revenue with high ticket, okay? And I actually love that. I've done that before. It's amazing, okay? Regardless. Okay. So pros of the low ticket, like I said, recurring revenue, okay? Impulsive buyers. This is one thing. I used to always do this one thing. Okay, this is not a fucking sketch thing. But people were joining and I was like, hey, 3 spots left. Literally 3 spots left. And then after that, the price goes up. And I wasn't kidding. The price went up because I was at the point when I was turning it from $49 to $200 eventually. So I kind of ramped it up every single time. And people were impulsive buyers. They're like, holy shit, price is going up. Oh shit. Let me buy. Hey, let me buy. And then they bought and they stayed in because the price went up, but they were still paying the old price. So they didn't want to end. They didn't want to leave. So that's one of the pros of this, because you can just ramp up the price and people are going to join. And this is one great thing. This can be fully automated. Okay. Like I said, if you have a community access or if you have a freaking course, you don't have to do much in there. Okay. You just sell it. People are paying you. But obviously, is it great? Well, let's see. I mean, it can be great if it has value. But regardless, great with massive audience. Think about Andrew Tate. The real world has like 100,000 people in it. Obviously, it's great money. Okay, it has like it's $49 per month. So obviously, $100,000 people or 200,000 people. That's great money. Okay, that's like a fucking $10 million profit per month. Hold on, let me check. Guys, in school, my math was fucking shit. So what can I say? It was all right when I was focusing. But yeah, if it's $50 per month people are paying and it's 100,000 people, it's 5 million per month. And if it's 200,000 people, it's 10 million, right? And that's why Andrew Tate is making so much money, because he has this massive audience, right? And people are thinking like, this guy makes his money from casinos. No, bro. He does the same shit that I do. He does the same shit that all these influencers that you look up to do. Okay? Right? This is the fucking business model. Right? But if they bring value, people are going to pay. Right? And cons. Actually, no. Let's go for the cons of low ticket. Churn. If you don't know churn, people are like, they're canceling the subscription. Okay? They're canceling and it's like bad. Okay? Bad rep. So it's not good. Churn rate, right? You should keep it as low as possible, right? But also cons. Usually people are not too serious about this. Equals no testimonials, because they're not showing up or watching the course. So it's no testimonials because they're not taking it seriously. They're not getting results. Obviously, because they're not paying too much, right? And not efficient with a small audience. If you have like a small audience, bro, if you sell a subscription worth of $50 per month and you have like 10 clients, bro, that's nothing. Okay, that you should just immediately switch it up to high ticket, right? And hard to scale with a small audience. Same stuff. It's hard to scale. It's like you need people to pay. But if you have the high ticket, you can easily scale it, right? And lower perceived value. People are gonna look at it like, wait, this is like $39 per month. This has to be shit, right? It has to be shit. Not always. If it's actually valuable, then people are gonna buy. But if you don't have a team, also you might be cooked, because think about it. If you have at least some of an audience, people are gonna join. You have like 50 people in the low ticket. If you don't have a team, because obviously you're not making too much money where you can hire people, but it's like at the middle, and you have these people. You get this churn rate going up. People are canceling. People want refunds. People want advice. And you're there alone like, what should I do? And you want to scale it up, but you don't know exactly what to do. That's where I come in. I can scale you up. But yeah, it's just, low ticket is good if you have a great audience. But overall, if you also have a great audience, you can still sell high ticket. But high ticket now. Let's go high ticket. This is what I love, okay? High ticket is it's I love it, okay? So pros, more profit per sale. You need more. You just need a handful of people. Literally, if you sell a high ticket program, let's say $4,000 per client, okay? You just need, if you want to make $12,000 per month, you need 3 clients per month. 3 clients per month, bro. And bro, like think about it. 4 times 3, what is that? 12. Obviously, this is $4,000, 3 people, $12,000. Hey, that's amazing, right? And obviously, there are much more serious clients compared to these. Think about it. People are literally paying you thousands up front. They're like, I want results. I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to show up every single time to the calls, to everything, to meetings, this and that, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to take this fucking investment back. And that's what usually happens, okay? And it's scalable with a small audience. Think about it. You don't need too many people to scale. I need to make more videos on scaling because it's a whole different topic. But bro, it's so much more easier than this, okay? And cons. it's obviously hard to sell. Okay, you may get a little bit anxious sometimes, like, okay, I need to sell today. But that's why, for me, example, I had the trading, right? It was making me money, so I wasn't too stressed, etc., etc. But that's why the thing is, like, if you're not teaching about finances where you're not getting any other money, then you should obviously have a job. But yeah, if you're just starting, sometimes you may have months where you're not getting a sale. Okay, let's be honest. You may have months where you're not getting a sale. But the thing is, bro, with personal brand, the best part about a personal brand is that you're getting paid to run a business, to grow a business, meaning that people are eventually buying, and you're still growing the business. You're growing your audience. You're growing everything. You're not just like dependent on ads. You need the money to buy ads, this and that. You're just recording videos like this. Audience is growing. Money is growing. Hey, that's just fucking amazing. So don't stress about it, okay? The money's gonna come. If you don't have a fucking money, go work 9 to 5 until you have the money, until you grow the audience, and then you can quit it, right? And obviously, some coaches may have limited beliefs, like I did. I used to have it. Okay, I was like, there's no way people are gonna pay me thousands of dollars for one program per person. If you told me that people are gonna pay me $5,000 per client for my mentorship, I would think I'm crazy. I would think you're crazy. But it's not crazy. You know why? Because it's actually an investment. And in fact, the more money people pay, the better it is for them, because they're more committed. Like, you cannot sell shit. Like, you cannot literally sell a fucking low ticket offer with a high ticket price tag. It doesn't go like that. You have to, like I said, it has to have that exclusive access. Even fucking masterminds, like once per year, you're gonna meet up with these guys real life. Okay, bring security though. Bring security, okay? But bro, listen. You have to it has to be a great offer. It has to be a fucking amazing offer, delightful. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Okay, and make sure that those people get results. Every single time that I had students, even with this one, I always want to make sure that they get the best results and that it leaves a great taste in their mouth. Pause, bro. But it's just make sure that they get the best results. And that's good for you. That's good for business. That's good for everybody. Everybody's happy. That's how you make money. That's business. All right. Peace out.